Hello, welcome to a new video. My name is MunkQoo. If you're new here, you can call me Monk. Jeez, I'm so bad at intros, guys. I think this is like my third take doing this. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, yay, new video, new video. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, it's February 26th. We have exactly 2 days, wow, until March, and we're filming March predictions today, so that's crazy. February ended so fast. I know it's like shorter days, but like honestly, damn. Sorry, I'm so itchy. Anyways, yeah, we're here, we're there, we're never where we should. Okay, I need to. Yo, I'm about to fade. Okay, anyways, some reason whenever the camera turns on, I just start to like fumble like never before. But yeah, I hope you guys watch this video before the month starts. Sorry, I'm late again. I'm just like so bad at videos, YouTube in general. Time management skills are poor. But yeah, just small updates about my life. Do you like my look today? Anyone notice? Anyone notice? Yeah, so I kind of look like KJ from Valorant, like when I did the cosplay. Except I'm not wearing her clothes, obviously, but the makeup and the glasses are like literally the same. So there's that. I just thought I would experiment with my look because I never like do that anymore. Like I used to love wearing makeup. I used to love like experimenting with my style, and then I don't know what happened, but ever since like COVID, I literally just like stopped caring, and I feel like I need to care about my looks again because I feel like I'm just like I went into a rut. Not saying that you have to like wear makeup and like whatever to like be confident in yourself. Like of course, whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. But like for me, it's like I like to do it sometimes. You know, it depends on my mood. Obviously, there's days where I'm like super lazy and I'm just like wearing like sweats and like a band shirt, which is like every day. But sometimes you just want to like wear something nice, like maybe wear a lipstick, which I do wear lipstick every day. I will say, if I don't wear, I look like I'm like deceased because I have like no color. Anyways, guys, so we're gonna start with the reading, and once again, if you guys do like this video, feel free to subscribe, like, and I do offer private readings on my Discord if you would like to join. You do have to pay for them, so that's the thing. But other than that, if you just watch these videos, I really appreciate your support. Otherwise, sorry, I opened my window. So if you hear like loud noises, I do live in the city, so you might hear someone like screaming randomly. Don't worry about it. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys are ready, we're gonna jump into our piles. Yeah. Help me. Hello, welcome to your pile selection, which I haven't put out for some reason, so we're gonna put them out now. So today's theme, ow, is gonna be Disney because any Disney adults in the chat, I must say I'm not a Disney adult. Like I'm just gonna say it like right now. Like I went to Disneyland once and that's it. So here are your three options. The cutest family ever. So the first one we have is pile number one, as they all collapse because they can't sustain themselves. Is wait, is my mic close? Wait. Can you hear my beautiful can you hear this beautiful ASMR? Remember when I did ASMR and I literally screamed? Okay, pile number one is this cute Winnie the Pooh Tsum Tsum. He's fabulous. He's gorgeous. He's everything you want. Pile number one. Pile number two is, oh my god, I actually have no idea. Is this Donald Duck? I'm really confused because there's so many ducks and I don't know like which one's the Disney one, but this is like the one with the little hat. Like this, look at his little hat. Like look at that hat. Look at his bow tie. How do you not fall in love with him? Anyways, pile number two. I think it's Donald Duck, but God knows. And then pile number three is not assume. This is a doorknob hanger thing. Like you're supposed to hook it on the doorknob. I've been hanging it on my lamp for the past like 10 years. And this is Eeyore. You know, he's depressed, but he's the best. Yeah. And he's swinging his best life. Okay, anyways. Pie number three. So yeah, whichever Sum Sum or doll or whatever resonates with you. I love how they're just all lying face down. Whichever one resonates with you is gonna be your pal. Timestamps are below. I hope you guys enjoy and have a wonderful month. Hello, pal number 1. If you chose Mr. Pooh. Did you know Winnie the Pooh is a boy? I thought Winnie the Pooh was like a girl my whole life until like I meant a whole life, like half my life. I thought he was a girl. It's because my okay. So one of my cousins, her name is Winnie, and like she loved Winnie the Pooh because it shared the same name as her, but like we didn't know that it was a boy. Anyways, that's this little fun fact of the day. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into your March predictions. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle this time because I feel like I'm done with like not being able to shuffle my cards. Like I know I can't do no fancy tricks, but you know, as long as we can just at least do whatever this is called, then I'm gonna be. I say that as I can't do it anymore. I'm gonna be happy, but you know, damn, life is rough, huh? You just jinx yourself all the time. Okay, let's go. Yo, okay, I just gotta be confident. If I'm unconfident, I can't shuffle. But when I am confident, I am shuffling. Okay, great. So what's going on with pile number 1 for March? Anything exciting happening? Sorry if I'm like shaking. Wait, this is crazy. Okay, well, I'll tell you in a second. But oh my god. I feel my psychic abilities igniting right now. Oh my god, as all my cards fall apart. Okay. By the way, I'm actually not psychic, so I always disclaimer this in the description of my video, but I'm only doing tarot for fun. It's not um like it's entertainment. So if you actually like have a lot of mental health issues, like go see a therapist, or if you have like physical ailments, like go to the doctor. Like I'm not gonna replace those needs, but I'm pretty sure everyone watching knows this. So yeah. Okay, so your cards. I love your cards, by the way. Like I'm in love. Okay, so the reason I was like gasping is because your first card is the Page of Cups, and like I saw this, like I don't know, like you can kind of see in the video. I think you can see like a bit when I was separating the deck or when I was like looking at the bottom of the deck. So usually what people say is like the bottom of the deck is like the overall kind of overarching energy. And I saw the Page of Cups, so when it came out, I was like flabbergasted because I'm like no way. No way, man. So, Page of Cups, your month is starting off super, super creative. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of inspiration and creativity and passion in the beginning of the month. Um, you might even have a little bit of love in your March because Page of Cups is someone who's like very artistic. He's creative, but he's also a little bit of like a romancer. Is that even a word? A charmer. Like maybe you have like a secret admirer, maybe you know if you have a crush, they finally ask you out, or like if you're in a relationship, they're gonna like kind of take you out to coffee, go on a date, like something super cute cuz pages are like young energy, and I feel like this is going to be like super casual but super fun and like sweet and slightly romantic. So for that, that's super exciting to hear. But if it's not love related, it could also just mean like your personal passion. So maybe like there's something you want to do and you want to pursue your hobbies. So some people they like to paint, of course, like he's painting in the image, but another thing could just be like, "Oh, I like to write. I like to play music. I like to sing." Like whatever that is for you, I feel like it's like really calling you to like start your passion or work on your passion, and make sure you do it for yourself and you do for fun, because I know life can get chaotic in terms of, you know, we go to school, we go to work, and you're like, ugh. But the thing is, you have to carve out time for your own excitement. You have to carve out time for things you love. So whatever that is for you, like make sure you have time for it. And I feel like in the beginning of the month, you're gonna be very like into it. You're gonna be like, I love my hobbies, and this is like kind of like making my month go very smoothly. So that's the beginning of the month. As we go into the second week or the middle of the month, you do have the strength card. So, um, what I'm getting with the strength card is there might be just something that happens where you kind of have to be strong. It's pretty straightforward, strength card being strong. But I feel that you are going to be strong in your own way in terms of like you're taming the issue. So in this image, you can see that she's taming the lion, and lions are not known to be like the most graceful of animals. They're very like ferocious, right? But with the strength card, it's showing that like whatever comes your way this month that could be like a hurdle, you're gonna have to like really pull deep from underneath and be strong and stand your ground, but be strong in a way where it's like you don't have to be the loudest person in the room to make an impact. And I feel like you're going to be able to like command attention or like make a statement or convey your message without like speaking over people, without being aggressive. Like you're calm and collected, but you're super wise, and I feel like you're going to be able to like really communicate your thoughts clearly and have the strength to really stand up for yourself if you are going to be going through some type of adversity in the middle of the month. In terms of what it is, I'm not sure. We might have to get like more cards later to clarify. But yeah, that's going to happen. And near the end of the month or the middle of the month, you have the 5 of Pentacles, which you know what, this could have hinted at to like what the issue could be. So 5 of Pentacles always talks about like maybe a financial loss. So maybe some of you guys, like I'm not saying this is happening, but like job market is hard. Maybe you do get laid off from your job. Like I hope that don't happen, but if it do, like I had some friends who have gotten laid off from like their full-time salary jobs. So you never know what can happen these days, but there's some type of financial loss or physical loss. It's just like something is like making you feel like kind of down in the dumps and like feeling like, oh, like now what do I do? Like I just feel like my month was starting off so strong and then this happens and now I just feel like confused. I feel lost. I feel sad. I feel like shut out is what I'm feeling. I feel shut out from what I know. And the good thing about the 5 of Pentacles is that even though like in the imagery you can see the people are like struggling in the snow, not gonna lie, this was me last week. If you guys are in Toronto, there was like a horrible snowstorm that happened and like you couldn't even walk on the sidewalk because no one shoveled it, so you literally were in the trenches. So that's how they feel. But over here, as you can see, there is like a lot of like hope, there's shelter, there's rejuvenation, there's support. And I think near the end of the month, once you like pull through your strength and you kind of like muster up the courage to deal with these adversities, just know that there is support around you and there's no shame in asking for help if you need it. Like there's no shame in that. And especially if you have like good people in your life, like people in your life are going to support you when you go through a tough time. And if they're not going to support you, then are you really like close to these people? Just going to say that, but yeah. I just feel like you're going to go through a little bit of a loss at the end of the month, but we're going to finish off strong because at the end of the month, you have the 10 of Cups. And 10 of Cups is such a beautiful card about fulfillment, about feeling whole again. And 10 of Cups is a family-oriented card. So maybe you guys are going to be close with your family or friends, like loved ones at the end of the month. Like you are going to feel that support. You are going to feel that love. And you're going to feel like whatever happened this month, like I went through it and I'm stronger than ever now. And now I can enjoy the fruits of my labor. And I did mention at the beginning of the month for some of you guys, if it is love related, you have the, oh my God, as I knock over my entire setup because I'm so happy. You do have the Page of Cups. And then at the end of the month, you have the 10 of Cups, which literally is like full circle. It's literally from beginning to end. So I think if you guys are in a relationship or you're like seeing somebody, I think you guys are going to really connect and you're going to feel like you found like a really sustainable relationship. And I think it's going to blossom into something definitely more. But if not, like you're just going to have a good support system around you. Like you're going to just feel fulfilled. It's like no matter what happens, pretend you did lose your job or you failed a test at school or whatever and you're really down in the dumps. Like people are going to be there to like lift you up. And at the end of the day, like even though you have a good support system, like you do have to do that for yourself because you have to be your own best friend, especially when life gets tough. But I think you are gonna pull through and you're gonna become like so much more wiser through this whole experience. Mm. Okay, guys, we're gonna get a love card for you. So because my love cards just like I cannot show the image because there's nudity, I'm just gonna pull a random card out because I'm just so worried about things flying onto the table. And like I'm not the type to really edit my tarot videos. I kind of just like sync it and put it up. So if there's any like bloopers or anything like that, then that's just how it's gonna be. But okay, I'm just gonna pull a random card for you guys. So what is your love gonna be like for the month of March? Okay. Ooh, okay, I can show this photo. So you have the twin flame. Your passion ignites. So yes, that's what I was feeling. I feel like for you guys, the month of March does have like a slight undertone of love related because you once again Page of Cups, 10 of Cups, like there's love in the air. And I think you are going to meet somebody, if not already someone in your life who's going to really ignite your passion again. Maybe February was a little bit of a dry spell. You know, sometimes the only thing you're reminded of on in February is Valentine's Day and how fucking single you are. But March, you know, it's every day is Valentine's Day if you really think about it. So I think March is gonna be like if you didn't have a good Valentine's Day, this is your redemption arc, okay, guys? So you're gonna find somebody or you're gonna really bond with somebody in your life where you guys do connect together well and you guys just match each other's energy. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We're gonna find what your focus is gonna be for this month in terms of your astral house. So your focus is happiness. Yo, the best card though, like actually, um, yeah, you're just gonna feel fucking fulfilled. Okay, you're gonna feel fucking fulfilled in March. I think whatever you're gonna go through, like you are gonna look on the bright side of things. You're gonna be optimistic, and you're just gonna be like, I'm not gonna let this get me down. I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna make sure that I keep myself happy, the people close to me happy, and that's it. Like whatever life throws at you, you're just gonna make it. You're gonna make it through. Hey, let's get you an animal card. So if it seems like I'm kind of talking a little faster, I have to finish this reading before 7 p.m. because my roommate's gonna start to scream. So I have a little bit of a time crunch, but I'm not rushing the reading by no means. Okay, guys, trust me, I'm still giving it 100. Okay, so you got two animals. The first one you got was the hare. Strength card again. Yo, two strength cards. Hello. Two animals. Maybe animals are really vibing with you this month. Take time to make clear decisions. Bring awareness and light to the situation. Okay, interesting. So, I don't know why when they said decisions, I got like that Two of Swords energy where maybe in February you were feeling a little lost and you were feeling a little blindfolded with like any decisions you had to make. And I feel like it says take time to make clear decisions, bring awareness and light to the situation. I feel like when it says like take time to make those decisions, of course, like be rational. Like think about it like from a logical standpoint. Like if I'm gonna make a decision, like what makes the most sense logically. But when it says take time, I feel like it means follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow what your gut is saying. Like if you have to make any decisions in March, like don't just like make it out of pure emotion, but like take time to really assess it and think what would be the best decision for me? Like what would make me feel fulfilled long term instead of just immediate gratification. So think about that before you make any decision. Like don't do any spontaneous acts, I guess, you know. Um I also want to say like with strength, what I feel is sometimes you have to make a decision that hurts you or even hurts somebody else, but you know in the long run it's the right decision. So sometimes it does involve walking away from a situation, even though as much as you would like to keep the whether it's a relationship going or a job or a passion, like if it doesn't feel like it's gonna align with you long term, or it's not doing any like growth for you, it's okay to walk away, even though in the moment it's like hurtful. You sometimes have to be strong to do that. So I think there might be something in this month where you're like, as much as like I want to stay, I can't, and I have to do it out of my own regard so I can find happiness. You also have the elephant card, which is grounding. Ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. So I also want to say, like with elephant, I feel like elephant and lion are like, they're large creatures, but they're very gentle when they can be. So I think like be gentle on yourself when things get tough. I'm also seeing that like ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. So like feel those feels. Like if you're having a bad day, if you feel like you're stressed out, you're frustrated, like let it out. Like let it out in a comfortable, safe space, whatever that is for you, whether it's talking to a friend, whether it's journaling, venting, whatever that is. Like do not like repress your emotions, because being strong is also about letting not only letting go, but like letting everything out, and like not ruminating on those emotions, because the moment you ruminate is the moment you start to lose sleep at night. You overthink everything, and sometimes you just need to release and acknowledge that, hey, I feel upset, I feel frustrated, I feel blindsided, and that's something that I'm gonna go through. But in the meantime, I'm gonna accept how I feel. I'm gonna acknowledge the situation, and this is just how it is, and I'm gonna feel the feels. There's no shame in crying. And I don't know like how many male viewers I have. If I have like even 10 male viewers, like I know there's this stigma for men not to cry and not to be emotional and just to like repress everything. And I think it's so important to like cry and let it out and acknowledge when you are upset. So don't feel like the stigma is gonna hold you back. I don't know. I just feel like I want to say that. We're also gonna get you a prism oracle. Oh wait, you got a card already up. What? Sorry, I'm so excited. Why am I acting like an insane? Sorry, you're like, did I not tell you when I first got the Page of Cups, I saw love in your fucking month? Yo, you literally got the love card. I didn't even freaking, it was upright in the pile randomly. Like, I don't know why I was doing that, but yo, you got love coming into your life, guys. If you've been feeling lonely, you know, winter depression blues, seasonal depression, loneliness, I think you're gonna find someone super special this month. And even if it's like a platonic friendship to start, it could blossom into something more. But there is gonna be romance in your life. You're gonna find somebody who kind of makes you laugh, makes you smile, lights you up when you see them. And I think like as much as like you're gonna go through some stuff this month, like you're not gonna go through it alone. Like you're gonna have someone there for you. Yo, let's go. Let's go. I'm so happy for you. Okay, let's get your tea leaf card. Oh. Ooh. Okay, yeah. So another confirmation to like think things through before making rash decisions. You got the claw card, which says, "Be careful. Do not take risks." So yes, don't make any like drastic decisions that's gonna really impact, I guess, the next few weeks. I would say once again with the other card with the hair, take time to make clear decisions. Weigh out the pros and cons. See how you really feel. Like let's not like you're upset doesn't mean you have to start to lash out on others. You know what I mean? Just like keep it calm, collected. And once again, strength card. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room to make an impact. So yes, be careful when making decisions. Be a little bit more mindful. Because you don't want to like, you know when you're like upset and then you say something and then you regret it and you're like, I wish I could just like take that back. Yeah. Let's just try to avoid those situations this month. And like if we're upset, just step away. Just be like, sorry, I just need a second. I just need a second to think about this. Okay. We got your Soul's Journey card, which is a beautiful vibrant orange. And it's change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So yes, I do feel like with your cards, like you didn't get like 8 of Cups or 6 of Swords. But I feel like there's something you're moving on from in March. Like maybe February, there's something that was like kind of on your mind, something that didn't align with you. And I think you're moving on from the situation, whether, once again, whether it's a relationship, something from your job, or just a bad habit. Whatever that is for you, it's going to take courage and strength to take the first step to make that uncomfortable change. But I promise you, the moment you do it, it's going to be tough. But as you go through it, you're going to feel a little bit more at ease. You're going to feel like it gets easier day by day. You know, it's kind of like a habit. You just got to keep doing it and it's going to become routine. And I think nothing can change or evolve if you don't let it, if you don't dive in. So, not dive in, but like you basically have to be open to change in order to receive. So yeah, there is something where you're gonna have to take that leap of faith and make those decisions. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna get you your angel number, but before we do that, I have my little handy book, just a little self-care advice book. So you got I'm not okay. You're not okay. Thanks for letting me know. And that's okay. So yes, there are going to be times, of course, where maybe you have sleepless nights, maybe you're, going through some shit. It's fine. Like we all go through things. Like do not ever think that you're ever alone in this world. You always have someone going through something similar to you. Just cuz you feel like you're alone don't mean you're alone. Like I always try to tell myself that when I'm like having a really bad day. And it's okay not to be okay. As cliche as that sounds, like we're all in this together. Like trust me. You think you had a bad day? Feel free to hit me up. Okay, and we're gonna do your angel numbers. What's your angel number? Ooh, number 50. Sorry, I'm just gonna pull like randomly because I forgot my cards again. Number 50, loving mindset. Prioritize all love. So you have a lot of love theme in your month. Your angels ask you to make changes in your life to accommodate all forms of love. Self, familial, and romantic love are being channeled to you. Lie in meditation with your hands on your heart chakra. Repeat this mantra: I am love. Oh, okay. So, like, yeah, like giving love this month is important. Like, they did say it doesn't have to be romantic if that doesn't align with you. Like, it could be familial love. With the 10 of Cups, family love. Maybe spending time with your family, enjoying the company of your family, spending time with your friends, spending time. Oh, shit. Sorry. Spending time with your partner, spending time with yourself. Like, giving yourself love is so important. And I feel like we often forget that. But, like, yeah, there's some romance in your life. I'm gonna say maybe you're gonna go on some dates. I don't know. There's something bubbling up in there. But yeah, think of a yes or no question, guys. This is the portion where I'm gonna tell you yes or no, okay? I have my magic 8 ball, which actually had it since I was like a child. I think it's like me and my sisters. It's all scratched up, it's dinged up. It's actually kind of broken. It's not actually that accurate. But think of a yes or no question, guys, and let's just see what the magic 8 ball has to say. So your answer, as like it doesn't even, you see, it's not really like centered. Yes. Yo, yes, let's go. So yeah, whatever you asked about, it's a yes. Confirmation. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Once again, I do offer private readings. If you're interested, feel free to join my Discord. They are how do I keep fumbling this part. But yeah, they cost money. So you do have to pay for them, but you know what? I promise you it's going to be worth it. It's going to be. But otherwise, all the decks I used are linked below. Thank you so much for your support. Have a wonderful March, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pal number 2. If you picked this beautiful Donald Duck, I hope he's Donald Duck. If he isn't, then that'd be awkward. Then this is your March predictions for what's happening for you this month. Also, I forgot I was wearing eye makeup because I never wear eye makeup, and I rubbed my eyes, and then there was black all over my hand, and I'm like, oh my god. So, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. Um, yeah. Sorry. I feel like okay. I might have to like not saying I'm rushing the reading because I'm not, but like I have 30 minutes and I still have to do pot number 3. So I have to kind of like do because my roommate is going to like get real loud in about 30 minutes because he's going to go on a call with his bank advisor. And I don't know, man. Not sure, as I can't shuffle again. I'm not sure if my mic's going to pick up those personal details. So I'm trying to like film this quickly. But I also will give you guys, like, I will give you guys the rating. Okay. Don't think I'm just like trying to be like whatever. I'm giving you my all, okay? I'm giving it to you guys. Okay, so let's go. But we ain't dilly dallying today. You know how I dilly dally? Like my ratings are like honestly they could be half the time, but because I'm like yapping, I'm just a dilly dallyer. So we ain't dilly dallying today. We ain't. We ain't. Okay, let's go. As I throw the cards. Oh shit. I mean, it's fine. Oh my god. I sometimes watch my tarot videos so I can like see what I can improve on, which is everything. And I'm just kind of like, what is happening? Like you're just such a fucking mess. Cause I watch other tarot readers and they're like super supportive, they're super calm, they're like, you got this, girl, don't worry about it. And I'm just kind of like, holy shit, what's going on? Okay, so you got more cards than I intended, but that's fine. Sometimes we need it. Okay, so let's start. Okay, I got it. Don't worry, we got it. Okay, so first card you got. Oh, this was reversed? Wait, I swear it fell out upright, but now it's reversed, so I'm just gonna take it as a reversal card. But I will hold it upright. Okay, so the beginning of your month, I feel like okay, I will read it like this. So first it came out upright. So upright 3 of cups talks about like social gatherings, hanging out with your friends, celebrations, parties, stuff like that where you're kind of like very social, you feel supported and you're like, "Yay, let's go." It's like girls' night, like that kind of vibe. But then you got it in reverse as it fell out. So I don't know if that means like in the beginning of the month you're gonna be with your friends, maybe family members, even coworkers sometimes, and it's just kind of like you guys are vibing. You're vibing with a group of people that align with you, but it just suddenly turns into like, no, I want to be alone. I'm gonna hang out alone, and I'm just kind of tired. This could literally just mean like sometimes introverted energy where you're like your social battery gets drained, and you're just like, I just want to do things alone now. Like for me, sometimes it depends on my mood. Like I'll come home from work, especially if I work with a lot of people. I don't work with a lot of people anymore at my new job, but my old job, like I was constantly stimulated. There was so many people around me, customers, coworkers. Like you're constantly around people, your energy level is gonna be drained by the time you get home. And sometimes all you want to do is just watch your favorite TV show, watch a movie, play your favorite video game, but do everything alone. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to socialize, and I feel like your social battery might be a little bit drained at the beginning of the month. You're kind of like, yo, leave me alone. But that's not a bad thing. There is a little bit of like a curveball that happens maybe like second week of the month where you did get the 3 of Swords, so this does talk about heartbreak. I mean, if you're in a relationship, you could literally be going through a breakup, or if you're in a situationship, which is what I did a reading on last week. Um, Maybe your situationship didn't work out. I don't know, man. Like, it could be anything. It doesn't even have to be love related. I do feel like it's love related just because you have so much red in this card. Like, there's so much. There's a heart. It's all red, and I just feel like most of you guys is love related. I will read it for non love related as well. But if it's not love related, there's something that like is disappointing. Like maybe it's even like a platonic friendship where like you're with your friends, right? Like beginning of the month, yo, 3 of Cups, we chilling, we hanging, we have a good time. And then one of your friends just really disappoints you and they ghost you or they don't call you back or they bail on you. Like you make plans and then they freaking bail on you for a dude. Like not speaking from my experience. But it's just like damn, like I'm a freaking doormat. I'm blindsided. Like you don't even like give a hell about me. And that's just how I feel with this card. And whether it's romantic or not, you're just kind of like thrown, okay? And I just want to say that the journal being in this photo is so telling because sometimes you just need to release your thoughts and journaling is something that's really therapeutic at least for me because you get to release all your thoughts in a non-judgmental space and just hash it out. Just tell it like it is. And just release it, because sometimes like when you're upset, like you need to just tell it all. And not all of us can afford therapy, and this could represent therapy if you do have access to therapy. But if you can't afford it, sometimes the best thing is just to journal and just let it out. And at least for me, sometimes if I go through something tough like this, what's been helping me is like going to the gym. And like, this is gonna sound weird, but like when I'm on the elliptical, I just play music, I play a video or whatever, and I'm just kind of like in the zone. And you do have a lot of time to think about your thoughts. And this is just something I feel for your pal. Like, go for a walk, like journal, like meditate, like whatever that is. Like, you need to like have that time to process your feelings and go through those thoughts, because the worst thing you can do is just to hold everything in. But this does happen in the near the beginning of the month, so I wouldn't worry too much about this. And sometimes with things like this, like thank God it happens early on in the month so it doesn't ruin my whole month, right? You also have the justice card. So in the middle of the month, and we have another book, which is interesting. There's so many books in your reading. I feel like justice card is a little bit more like logical, even though in this deck she's blindfolded, which is interesting because you also have another card about blindfolding, but I'll tell you more about that later. But I do see links. I see the book as a link. I see the blindfolds as a link. So with the justice card, I think it's all about like fairness, right? It's all about like yin yang energy. You could be a Libra watching this video, and I see even the number 11. So 11 is like to me like balance. So there's a lot of like big in the middle of the month you're trying to, I guess, be fair. And I feel like what you're being fair with is being fair with your situation, if that makes sense. So whatever you're going through, I think you're going to be like trying to be, I don't even know if this is the term for it, but like, is it devil's advocate, where as much as it hurts and you've gone through something tough, like you're trying your best to understand all possibilities and all sides. You're kind of like the judge. So maybe the person who hurt you in the beginning of the month, at first, obviously, you're like, wow, like, why would you treat me like this? I'm a lash out. But to really understand, like, sometimes we just have to, like, step into the other person's shoes. Like, maybe they were just going through something really tough and they just were not in the right mindset to, like, communicate with you. And sometimes we do have to have empathy. And I feel like with your group, you guys are very like fair. Like you're able to see like, hey, like I understand you went through something tough and unfortunately I was the collateral damage, but I'm understanding that you need your space or whatever the situation was, and I'm going to do my own thing and I'm going to heal myself, and you can do your thing, but at the end of the day, like I'm not going to remain upset with you. I'm not going to hold a grudge. I might be more mindful in the future because I don't want a repeat of this, but I think you're gonna be very fair with how you make your decisions at the middle of the month, because you're able to like be logical with it and not just play on emotions. Because the dangerous part is sometimes like when you're in an emotional state, you start to like make decisions you regret. But I think with justice card, like you're very logical. You're very like, okay, I'm just not gonna make any assumptions. I'm just gonna let it be, and when the information comes out, we're gonna assess it then. And I feel like it's going to pay off because near the end of the month, you have the Four of Wands. So at the beginning of the month, you're kind of like, oh, celebrations with friends, whatever. And then near the end of the month, I think you're going to be back celebrating with your friends, loved ones. This is very specific for some of you guys, but you could be getting engaged at the end of the month. Four of Wands does talk about engagement. It talks about commitment. It talks about stability. Fours are always very stable. And it can also be like there's something that's worth celebrating. So it could also be your birthday. So if it's your birthday, happy birthday. But there's something where you're feeling accomplished, but you're feeling accomplished in a way that's very like wholesome. It's like your friends are proud of you, your family's proud of you, like you're proud of yourself. And like I think you're gonna be able to share whatever this accomplishment is near the end of the month. And I wanna say like it's also something that is like a message is celebrate small wins. So you don't always have to make like a large milestone to feel fulfilled. So it doesn't have to be like, oh, I have to graduate from college, or I have to find my dream job. I have to be like married and have a family and buy a house. Like it doesn't have to be like the biggest thing. It could also just be like, hey, my goal this week was to go to the gym 3 times a week and I went 4 times a week. Like, stuff like that where it's like you did it and you went above and beyond and you're proud of yourself. Like, it really doesn't have to be the biggest thing to celebrate. Yeah, you can celebrate small wins every day. I just think that's a good reminder. And then at the end of your month, this was like your bonus card because I was trying to pull 4 cards, but I pulled 5. You have the Two of Swords. So this one does also have a blindfold, which kind of reminds me of the Justice card in this deck. There is going to be some decisions you have to make at the end of the month. And I want to say with the Sword card, like, you are gonna be logical, of course, with that decision making, because with the Justice card too, it's like you're already logical. I do believe your pile is very logical. But I think sometimes you have to dive in, like, deeper into your intuition, and you have to dive into what your soul is calling for you. So whatever decision you have to make at the end of the month, like, you could have all the facts laid out, but your soul is calling you to make a different decision. And I always want to say, guys, like, if your soul is calling for you, or like your gut is like pounding at you to be like, do this, do that, like, I think you should go for it. Like, whatever that is, like, sometimes it is about taking that risk and not knowing if it's going to pay off, but you're going to have to do it because that's what you feel is right. And I'm not telling you to gamble all your savings away. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, an example would be like, oh, I've been talking to this person and, they make me feel really fulfilled. I get butterflies when I see them, whatever, la di da. But I'm so scared to ask them out. Like, I'm so scared to ask them to even hang out because what if they think it's weird? Like, well, you know what? The worst thing they can say is no. And, like, it's worse to, like, not ask, because if you don't ask, then you're going to live your whole life thinking, what if, right? So it's just stuff like that where it's like sometimes you just got to, like, take the plunge and go for it. But yeah, guys, speaking of love, we have your love card here. Sorry, I'm just kind of keeping track of the time because I feel like I started yapping. Damn, I need to stop yapping. Okay, so your love for the month of March is. Oh, you got a mysterious one. You got a mysterious love card. Only time will tell. Okay, so it seems like one of those cards where it's like to be continued. You never know. I do kind of link it because this card looks like this one with the Three of Swords. Whatever like, whatever heartbreak you go through in March, or like disappointment, even if it's platonic, like, I don't want to say that this relationship is over and you should block them or something. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, like, there could be a chance for rekindling of this relationship, but right now it just doesn't seem like it's the time, if that makes sense. But you never know. Maybe time heals wounds, and at the end of the day, I always say this to myself, you never know, it might work out. Everything might work out, and you might have that soul connection you've been longing for. But right now, I don't know. I'm not really sure about your reading. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. You do have love. I'm like doubting it. I was like, oh, there's no way there's love in this pile. I'm like, literally, love card. Okay, so yeah, this is confirmation that I'm strongly feeling that the Three of Swords for like 90% of you guys watching is like something happened with your partner, your crush, your situationship, whatever. But I feel like you guys are gonna rebuild it. I don't know. I'm getting a strong sense of there was a hump in the middle of the road and you guys went through that hump, but there's a little bit of like resentment, but you guys are gonna figure it out. But it's gonna take time. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's gonna be like we're good. Like, it might even take like until next month or longer to like heal those issues. Yeah, okay, we're gonna dive into your animal card now. See what kind of animal you getting. Damn. I feel like love is in the air. I don't know why. It's like March, but like love is in the air. Like, I feel it. Like, when I did February, I don't even think I did a lot of love reading. Like, one love reading, and like February was like honestly whatever. But like March is like, yeah, you guys are finding love. Okay, so you have Fox card, shadow work. There are no shadows without light. Okay, so this one talks about kind of like working on yourself. So journaling once again, maybe you're facing some demons at night, you can't sleep at night, you having them nightmares, and you're like overthinking everything. I do feel like your pile overthinks. You have a lot of sword energy, so I'm just thinking like you guys ruminate a lot on your thoughts, and you create situations in your head that aren't even real, which honestly guilty. But I think with shadow work, it's like, what causes this? Is it like childhood trauma? Is it just like attachment issues? Whatever that is, I think it's okay to address it. And once again, I know not everyone can afford therapy. Like, I get that. But like, the next best thing, once again, is like journaling, talking to close ones, venting out your emotions when the time comes, so you're not like holding grudge. So doing a lot of shadow work, acknowledging that we all have flaws, and I think the first step, of course, is acknowledging that we all have like things to work on, and to not be in denial. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, we all have things that we need to work on, and that's fine, and that's beautiful. Like, that's called being a human being. It's called growth. It's called life. So whatever that is for you, I think it's going to be like a focus for you is to address those issues. Like, pretend your issues, um like, you have a fear of getting rejected. You have a fear of like, the reason you're not asking this person out is because they're going to say no, and you don't know how to handle that. But there was like a saying someone said, like, oh, rejection is redirection, or rejection is protection, or whatever. It's like, sometimes like the best thing you can do is to get rejected, so you can know like what you can do to improve yourself or to move on, and know that things were not meant for you at this moment, but doesn't mean it will never be meant for you. So focusing on what we can heal is going to be important. I'm also going to get your prism card. When I say prism, I feel like I'm saying prison. Sorry. I never say prison. So I say jail. Like, but I know a lot of people in America say prison. But prison just sounds so like indefinite. Like, oh, wait, you got a card. I mean, it could be. Life sentence, no parole. Oh, you got the strength card. Okay, wait, that's too bad. So yeah, you got the strength card. I also get that red energy as a passion. So I don't know. I am getting a little bit of like, you're going to be strong like a pillar. Like, literally, this image is a pillar. So whatever that three of swords is, like, it's not gonna get you down for long, because I think you're gonna be so strong through this heartache, betrayal, whatever happens. Like, you're gonna be like, yeah, maybe for a few days it might be like, damn, life sucks, right? But you're gonna be going through it, and I'm so happy because you have the Four of Wands at the end of the month. Like you're gonna be celebrating that you went through this, and you're gonna be stronger. And with the strength card being red, because usually strength card to me is orange, but the fact that it's red, I don't know chakras or anything like that. I don't know what color the red chakra is, but as I kick my tripod, I feel like there's something that's gonna like ignite within you, and you're gonna be like, I'm gonna take all this like passion and frustration, all this love I would have gave this person, but they freaking left me, whatever that is, like, into myself, into what I love, into my hobbies, into my relationships that are still close and strong. Like, you're gonna put all that love into something else, or even into just yourself. And I think that's what's gonna make you strong, because you're not gonna let this get you down. You're not gonna like, yeah, we wallow, but we're not gonna wallow for long. Okay, we're not, because we're fucking good. Okay, we're fucking good. And if you're not good, like, I'm gonna fucking let you know that you are. Okay, that's like so many cards. Okay. Okay, let's get one. Okay. Okay. They just love you. Apparently you just need all the cards. Okay, so you got the egg, which is success assured with good plans and hard work. Ooh, okay, so yes. I think this one could talk more about like career and school. So for like, I see eggs as like kind of like pentacle energy, a hatching of a new idea even sometimes. But I think if you're like persistent with your goals this month, then you're gonna definitely see results. The result is the egg hatches, right? So that's the thing. I also see that I think you're a tough person, because when I think of like egg, like, the shell is fragile, but It's actually really not. Like eggs go through so many like things, like through the elements. It survives. Like I say it like I know anything about like nature, but I just feel like you have a tough shell around you, and sometimes, as much as you're strong, like with the strength card, you have to break out of that shell. You have to break through and be vulnerable. And this month is about you like standing your ground and being like, of course, be your logical self, be your emotionless self, but not saying you're emotionless, but so I'm getting that vibe from your pal. You guys kind of repress your emotions, and it's time to break out of your shell and like let people in, let it out, like let out those emotions if you need to. You also have the flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So yeah, don't um just don't think that like a rejection equals failure, and it doesn't mean you're not good enough. It just means it's not the right time, it's not the right situation, or it's not meant to be. But it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. I just want to say there's nothing wrong with you. Once again, we do have to be introspective, and we every day is a day to improve ourselves. But you're amazing already. So just know that you are worthy, and you don't have to lower your standards just to appease anybody. I am also getting the sense that if this is love related, don't lower your standards if that's not what you're looking for. So pretend you're looking for somebody who is emotionally fulfilling for you. Like you want someone who's able to open up, and you want someone who's able to trust you and open up and vent to you and be there for you and vice versa. And the person you're into is not doing that. They're closed up, they're guarded. They don't even tell you anything. Then I think at that point, like don't lower your standard just because you guys have a good time together. Like no. Like you need to stand your ground, be like, look, I'm looking for someone who's emotionally available and mature and able to really dive deep into things and not just be surface level. So don't stay in those relationships where you're kind of just like letting it happen just so you're not alone. Like I think sometimes we need that reminder, like it's better to be single than to be with somebody who changes you for the worse and like doesn't appreciate all your. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting the sense for your pile, like the if this is a heartbreak or something like this, like, or even a friendship where you're friends for a while and then it just kind of goes like topsy turvy on you. If this person doesn't appreciate you, like, you deserve better, honestly. Honestly, like, you're fucking cool. You have the growth card. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay, so you're growing a lot from whatever this adversity is. Like, you're growing from the situation in March where I think you're kind of, yeah, you are stepping outside your comfort zone because it's not something you're familiar with, but you're going to become stronger through this. I also feel like you're maturing as well. Like, your mindset's maturing, but also your heart and soul. You also have the love card. So, like, you have so many love card. Damn, what happened? Love card, love card. Um, but yeah, this one says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yeah, so I think if someone does hurt you in March, like, just know that you're the bigger person, okay? You're the one who's like, you could ignore this person, you could block and delete them. Like, of course, it depends on the degree of the, if it's abusive, like, definitely, but like, it depends on the degree of like the situation. But I want to say, like, it seems like for most of you guys, you are going to be the bigger person where you are going to be available to hash it out. Like, if they want to talk to you, you don't have to talk to them, but if you want to, you can. But you're gonna stand your ground and you're gonna be an open book and you're just gonna be honest. And at the end of the day, like, I don't want you to like go back into a toxic cycle if this was a toxic relationship. Like, there's nothing worse than like going through a pattern that's just gonna hurt you in the end. But I think you're such a loving person. Like, deep down, you have such a good heart that it's gonna be hard for you to let go. Um but I think you're strong. Like, you did get that strength card. I think you're strong enough to face it and be the bigger person. I don't know why. I think with your pile, you are gonna maintain this relationship with this person, but you're gonna let them know this is not gonna happen again. Like, you're not gonna let them walk all over you. Yeah. which is great because people these days be walking all over. Ain't about that. Ain't about, oh shit. Yeah, we ain't about it. Okay, we're gonna get you a little advice from the book. The book. Life isn't fair. It's just fairer than death. That's all. Okay, that was kind of dark. But yeah, yeah, life sucks. Like real talk, it does. Um but you know, sometimes you just gonna have to. Yo, I have no advice. I'm speechless. Like I actually have nothing to say. Like after reading this, I'm just like, I feel you. I feel you. I fucking feel you, man. You know what? I'm just gonna let that ruminate with you guys. I have actually nothing to say to that. For once in my life, I am speechless. What, the yapper is speechless. Okay, so your angel number is 270. Be alert. Messages are everywhere. As you are building your life, the messages from your angels are rapid and strong. Take time today to look around and notice what stands out to you. Your angels speak in repetition, so keep that in mind when any signs and symbols capture your interest. So, yeah, I think there are a lot of signs that you might not be noticing, so definitely start to notice them. Like for me, I see a lot of numbers. I always see a lot of ones. Before I used to see 314. This was like 4 years ago, but now I see a lot of ones. So whatever signs are for you, whether they're like sounds, animals, like whatever that is, items, numbers, yeah. Just know that you have your support, and if something does feel overwhelming, I always believe that like there's always a higher power of some sorts looking after you, because that's just what calms me. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Just know that you have angels looking after you. And be alert. Look for those red flags is what I'm also getting. So if you are dating, if someone's a freaking red flag, they're like, yo, I cheated on my ex, all this X, Y, and Z. Red flag, man. Red fucking flag. All right, guys. We're going to end off the reading with a yes or no question. So feel free to think of a yes or no question you may have. And we're going to ask the special 8 ball what it's going to be. I had this since I was a kid. So it is a little like janky and broken, but it still works ish. So think of your yes or no, and we're going to get your answer if it would even. My sources say no. Okay, so unfortunately, this is a negative, but take it as you will. Sometimes we just need to hear it. We just need to hear it. So, yeah, guys. Oh, damn, you're reading kind of long. Okay. Thank you guys. Well, you know what? It's a good. See, I told you I was gonna look after you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Once again, if you do like my readings, feel free to like and subscribe. I also offer private readings on my Discord channel. They are paid. Feel free to support me there. Otherwise, I shall see you in the next video. Have a wonderful month and take care. Bye. Hello, pal number 3. Oh my god, I didn't even hold the item. I'm just like so. Hi, pal number 3. If you chose Depresso, Espresso, Eeyore, he needs some loving. So thank you for choosing him. You know, he different, but he different in a good way. Okay. So this is all gonna be about your March predictions. Let's see what we get. And also, once again, pal 3, unhinged pal, the most unhinged of them all. Thank you for choosing. Oh, I did it. Yeah. Sorry, I feel really satisfied. Okay, let's do another one. Yo. We're gonna shuffle. Oh! Sometimes I feel like I'm my biggest cheerleader. Like, actually, wait, is my mic good? Yeah. I feel like I'm my biggest cheerleader because I'm just like, yeah! Oh my god, I can't. Yo, you do it once and never. Yo, I'm getting red. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking. Okay, yo. Oh my god. Okay. Yo, I'm actually getting flushed. It's crazy. But yeah. What's happening for you guys? Pile number 3. Oh shit! What the fuck? Damn. Okay, wait. We're gonna. Holy shit. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm trying not to be so. Actually, whatever. If you guys watch my tarot channel, even YouTube channel, whatever, like it's gonna be. I don't hold back. Like I'm gonna say it all. I'm gonna say it all. Okay. I'm just gonna grab these two. Okay, cool. Coolio, we got your cards. So let's see. Whoa, your month is looking. You got a lot of major vibes. Um. Okay, let's just take a look. So, first of all, I love this card. Like, I'm just gonna say it's like so beautiful. Queen of Wands. This is who I want to be. Like, this is who my goal is in life. Is I want to be the Queen of Wands. I want to be her. I want to be that girl who is so confident when she walks into a room that she doesn't need nobody's validation, and she's just like, "Sorry, what's your name? So who are you?" Yeah, anyways, and I feel like in the beginning of the month, like you are her. Like you are that person who walks into a room, you're stunning, breathtaking. People are like, sorry, what's her name? And I think you're gonna be confident in your own skin. And I feel like with Queen of Wands, it's a card where it's like you're embracing your difference. Like you might not be like conventional, right? And I feel like you're the type of person, and it doesn't have to be like a woman, you could be a man watching this, it's the same thing. Like you are just like, you're so comfortable and confident in your own skin that it makes people look up to you and makes people be like, wow, like he or whatever, like is like so themselves, and that's just what I want to emulate, and that's just what I want to look up to. This is who I want to be, and I think you are going to be that person, and you're just gonna be like cloud nine. Okay, you're gonna be confident, all that stuff. But as we do, life fucking sucks, right? Freaking curveball thrown into your head. Um, near the beginning of the month, maybe second week, 10 of Swords. I don't know why I'm getting the sense that, okay, this seems horrible. Okay, like actually don't take it literally. Like you're not gonna get murdered and like left in the forest. Like those, those kids who like try to murder their friend like because they thought Slender Man was real. That's horrifying, but it's not gonna be like this. So 10 of Swords does talk about betrayal, disappointment, possibly heartbreak, just feeling completely defeated. But the weirdest part is usually in tarot, the 10 of Swords imagery, it's just one person alone with 10 swords in their back. In this particular deck, which I've actually never pulled the 10 of Swords from this deck, there's a person running away. Like you can see, right? This person's like, they literally stabbed this person in the back. The cat's like, what the fuck is happening? And you're just left hanging. You're just left on the ground. Which makes me want to believe that just due to the imagery of this deck, that somebody in your life is like super jealous of you, or they're just like, they want they want this, right? They want to have that either with you or be you. Okay, I don't know which one. And they just couldn't handle it, so they just had to bring you down. And I'm not gonna say physically bring you down, but like I'm talking more about like maybe they try to mind fuck you, they try to emotionally let you down, they try to make those passive aggressive snide comments. You know when people say things and it's like, why'd you have to say that? Like you didn't have to say anything, right? But you said it for some reason. It's because they're insecure and they're just trying to like take it out on you. So I think something's gonna happen where there is someone in your life, could be more than one person, unfortunately, where they're just trying to bring you down and they're trying to take down dim your light, is what I'm saying. So don't let this get you down. I think you're definitely going to be stronger through this, but I think the best thing to do is to get back up, even though it's very difficult. Yeah. You also have the Four of Pentacles reverse. I will hold it upright just for the imagery. With, sorry, not Four of Pentacles. Wait, why did I say four? I can't count. Okay, Three of Pentacles. I think, okay, so Three of Pentacles reverse does talk about retreating back. So I don't know if this 10 of Swords was work related, because sometimes, or school related if you're in school. So work or school related, there could have been someone that was jealous of you and they try to bring you down. And then with Three of Pentacles, like you're in a retreat stage now. You're kind of like, yo, I have trust issues now. I'm not about to open up to y'all. Like, I don't know anymore. So you're just kind of like doing your own thing. And I think with Three of Pentacles, it's okay to like work independently. Because sometimes, as much as like being an open book is something that I advocate for, I love people who are open, authentic, and honest. You can't be an open book with everybody because some people are going to take that information and use it for malice. So just be a little bit careful in that regard. The Three of Pentacles reverse is talking about retreating and just kind of like doing your own thing. I think is going to be important near the middle of the month. Like, you know, of course you still have good people in your life. Like, I don't want you to be like taking this as everyone is out to get me, but just like keeping the close ones close. But be careful about who you open up to. I think it's gonna be really important because some people are just gonna try to like mess you up. But I feel like near the end of the month, things are gonna look up. So middle of the month, a little bit rocky. Near the end of the month, you have the Fool energy, which honestly is my favorite card in the tarot deck. I love the Fool card. It's such a card that I try to emulate day by day, which is about taking that risk, taking that chance, even if it scares you and you don't know what's going to happen next. Like, there's nothing worse than like what if, right? So take that lunge, what's it called? Leap of faith. And it's so beautiful because I feel like near the end of the month, it's going to come full circle again for you guys. You're going to find that confidence within yourself again. You're going to find that passion. You're going to find that like self-love, which I think you might have kind of lost near the middle of the month, but like near the end of the month, you're going to be like, I'm not going to let these people or situation get me down. I'm going to just live my life and I'm going to just do my best and just do me, and I'm going to take that risk and I'm not going to hold back. And I think you're finally finding your footing again. And really like living life. Like, you're gonna live life. I don't know if you're traveling. I'm getting the sense that some of you guys are traveling. Maybe you're gonna like book a ticket somewhere to somewhere you've never been. Just like doing something spontaneous and doing something that's like I'm gonna grow up from this experience, no matter what happens. And then your last card of the month. So at the end of the month, you have the King of Wands, and I think this indicates that you are gonna be like once again looked up to. King is a leader. Everyone looks up to the king. Everyone like respects the king. And I think you are going to be getting people, not like getting people, but like people in your life are going to be like, wow, like I admire you so much. Like, you went through that and you are stronger than ever. Like, how did you do that? Give me some advice. Tell me all your secrets. Like that kind of thing. Once again, this imagery in this deck, the globe, you are going to be traveling this month. If not, you're going to have dreams of traveling hopefully this year. Maybe making plans to travel is also a thing. I think traveling is going to be like a really good outlet for you guys to just kind of expand your horizons and really like just like live your life. I don't know, your pile is very like live your life, live your best, do your best. And I'm just getting a sense that you're very like independent. Like, your pal is very like, I don't need no man, I don't need no girl, I don't need 20 people in my life to make me feel validated. Like, I'm happy on my own, and if you want to join me, that's fine, but if you don't want to join me, I'm going to do it on my own. Like, I don't need nothing. So I just feel like your pal is like just like the pal that everyone tries to get to in life in terms of like confidence from yourself and being able to do things without other people. Like, you don't have to wait. Like, pretend there's a movie you want to watch and you can't find anyone who wants to go to the movie with you, or there's a show you want to go to, there's a concert, you're like, I want to go see this band, but nobody listens to this band and concert tickets are expensive and la di da da da. You know what? You're gonna just go alone. And that's just how I feel with your pal. Like, you're just like, whatever. I'm not gonna let this hold me back. Like, I'm just gonna do my thing. And that's what's very admirable about you. You guys are not like, you guys are what people want to be, okay? So your love card for the month of March is, okay, they're naked. Okay. They're naked. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So yeah, I feel like your pile is definitely in a healing journey. I'm not feeling like, I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, but and your pal, I'm not feeling a lot of love. I'm not feeling love in terms of like romantic relationship. No, I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like you might have just recently became single, or you want to be single just to go on your self-discovery journey. And I feel like with the trust card, it's just talking more about, know that like, yeah, transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will yeah. So once you just kind of like live in your best like be comfortable in your own skin and just doing your own thing and developing your own skills, developing your own self, then love will come. Like, not love is gonna come, but I just don't feel like March is the month of love for you. Like, March is the month of loving yourself. Um, but I think once you get through those traumas and just, just embracing like life is beautiful when you're alone, but life is also beautiful when you find somebody. Like, both is great. Then I think is when you find the person that's gonna be there to compliment you. They don't complete you. I always believe like, don't find somebody to like heal you, because fuck that. Like, you can like, you were good before, you'll be good after alone. But if someone could add to your life, then that's amazing. But you don't need that. You don't need that. I'm just feeling like you're in your single era, and it's beautiful. And I will say that even though there's no like romantic in your life right now, or even if you have like a feelings for somebody, I don't see it progressing much this month. Maybe later on, but right now I don't think it's progressing. It might just be friends. Your pal, I'm gonna say this, there are people that are looking at you, okay? Whether it's through social media, whether it's through school or at work, or you join a club or it's friends, whatever there is, like the Queen of Wands, I'm telling you, like I said in the beginning of the reading, people are like so into her. It's like, I wish I could either be with her or I could be like her, okay? Whatever that is, and that's you. So there are people that are like, damn, I want to ask her out or ask him out, but she would never even like give me the time of day, like, that kind of vibe. Okay, that's kind of mean. Not like you wouldn't give them the time of day, but like, I think they're intimidated by your confidence and your beauty and your intelligence and your humor. Like, you're amazing, and they're just like, damn. Like, I think they think you're out of their league, which honestly, sometimes we need to value ourselves, guys. We need to value ourselves. But yeah, you're not like, people are looking at you, but you're like, whatever. You're not entertaining anybody. Because your focus for this month is going to be on your career. So yeah, your career is going to be like a big one. If it's so career, once again, I do read it as like, either you're in school or you're finding a job, or you're in a job and you're not promoting yourself, but progressing, or it could be a small business, like whatever it is you do. I also read career as like side hustles, passion projects, stuff like that. But you're just gonna do your own thing. I think you're just gonna develop yourself, and you're not like into all this drama. I don't see you into drama. I don't see you into like feeding into situationships. You're not into that. You're like, whatever. I'm not gonna partake in this, okay? Because my time is valuable. I am valuable. And you're that queen energy that everyone needs. Okay, so your animal of the month is the dog. Oh, look at him. Divine service. I almost said dinner. It is dinner time. How can you serve yourself better? Yes, so once again, I think this month is for you to really focus on leveling up yourself. So maybe serving yourself better is sleeping earlier. Like, we'll say like, oh, I'm going to sleep tonight at 10 p.m. We go to bed at 10. We doom scroll for an hour till 11, and then it takes us another 30 minutes to go to bed. So like, stuff like that, like maybe acknowledging like, that's not the most sustainable way that I want to live. So like, kind of adjusting your routine. Serving yourself better maybe means making sure that, as much as like you're doing your own thing, like the people that you do let into your life are people of value, people that will lift you up, people that will be there for you when times get tough. Like, not these surface level relationships. I think you're looking for something deep. You're looking for something serious. You're looking for something that's like, I'm a ride or die. I'm not looking for a fling, okay? So I think with you guys, you're looking for that like energy to match you, and at the end of the day, like, when you're looking, you need to give back to yourself. So whatever that is for you, like, please take care of yourself. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your soul. Sorry if I'm like coughing so much. I feel like I've just been talking for so long that I need to take care of, you know what? I will take care of myself. I will drink my tea, which is cold. Cold tea, but good tea regardless. I like tea, so it doesn't matter if it's cold. Okay, let's get you a Prism Oracle. Wow. Yeah, I just want to say with your group, like, I'm feeling it. I feel it. Like, you guys are what I would dream to be. Okay. So you're... Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I just, like, shook the camera. I also have to say something. Anxiety. Okay, can I just say, I was watching, if you guys know Moist Critical on YouTube, Charlie Penguin Z0 or whatever. He he posted a video today, and it was like, so this is completely off topic, by the way, where it's like he was trying to see like how strong his sperm is in case he wants to, like, I don't know what he's doing. Anyways, I don't know if he wants children or this is just for fucking fun. So he was like saying that his sperm wouldn't get registered because the strip was like an at-home test. Anyways, it was fucked. And then you can see his little dudes moving under the microscope. It was so fucking disturbing. I was like, I know this is science and this is how we all became like humans, but like, I was like, ew, they look like little worms, the little sperms. So this looks like little sperms. Sorry, I don't know why that just happened to come through my mind, but this also makes me think, like, if you are, like, obviously, like, whoever's watching my video, you don't have to be like a girl, you don't have to be straight, whatever. But I'm thinking, like, in this kind of scenario, if it was like that, it'd be like these little sperms are everywhere, but only one can win. So I feel like you have a lot of suitors in your life. Like, people have crush on you. I'm telling you, people have their eye on you. Like, they're like, God damn, I wish I could, talk to this person or like progress our relationship, but I'm like, I don't think I can. And I think you're kind of giving them the vibe where, like, yeah, because I'm only gonna choose one person, and if I choose the one person, they're gonna be a real one. So yeah, anyways, I'm just getting that. But with anxiety, I feel like as much as like you're holding it together, anxiety does, as horrible as this sounds, like, maybe at night, like, it cripples you a little bit, but I think you are at the stage where it's not going to hold you down as much as it did before. So you are kind of like at that level where you can acknowledge that you're stressed, you can acknowledge that your thoughts go deep, and like you might be overthinking at times and maybe even fabricating scenarios in your mind. But with anxiety, I just feel like you're just figuring it out, and you're not letting it riddle you. You're not letting it take over your life. You're not letting it ruin your day. You're managing it, and you're doing it to the best of your ability. Which, honestly, I'm proud of you if you're doing that. Like, it's tough, and you're just trying your best. Okay, you also have... Ooh. You got some side eye. The eye card, psychic ability, trust your intuition. Yeah, so if something feels off, I feel like that's something that you need to focus on. So you do have that, once again, Three of Pentacles reversed with the Ten of Swords. If something does happen with people in your life where they don't have the best interest in mind for you. Oh my god, I'm leaning on my tripod. Catch those red flags early on. Like, if possible, like, something feels off, you talk to this person, you feel like, I shouldn't share this information with them. Do not share that information with them. Like, feel what's right for you. Like, even if people pry and people try to like convince or manipulate you into doing something, like, hold your ground. Like, if something feels off, trust your intuition. And this could also just mean that you're like an intuitive person in general. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay, you also have humor. Oh, I love this card. It's so cute. The little Buddha. Oh. Wait, was the lighting like dark the whole time? Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. I think I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Regrets were made. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Yeah, so I think throughout like any struggles you may have in the month of March, you are the type to kind of like joke about a situation. So like it's kind of like something traumatic happens. It doesn't have to be like a big thing, but it could just be like, oh, I'm so like something embarrassing happened to you today, right? So instead of like dwelling and just like, oh, I hate my life and stuff, you're like, you tell the story to your friend and you just laugh at it together. You're just like, wow, that's fucking dumb. Like, you just laugh at yourself. Like, you have that confidence to laugh at yourself. It's kind of like those comedians who like go through the worst depression ever, but they somehow became a comedian because they turned their their depression into something positive. That's how I feel like it's for you guys. Like, you guys are like just kind of like trying to look on the bright side of things, and people will not even know that you have anxiety because you kind of mask it well, because you're like, I'm not gonna let this fucking define me, man. And I just feel like people who are like, personally, people who have a sense of humor, people who are able to laugh at themselves, people who don't have to take life so seriously all the time and are able to kind of joke around, are like the best people to be around, because life is too short to always be so fucking like stick up your ass, you know what I mean? So, and that's another thing that people find attractive about you. You're funny. You're a funny person, you know? Okay, we're gonna get you a it's gonna be okay card. I'm stumbling, guys. I'm stumbling. Okay, so when all else fails, you always have delusion. Wait, wait, what? When all else fails, you always have delusion. Conan O'Brien. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I think for you guys, you might be a little delulu. You might, and I will be honest, as much as you got all these like queen and king energies and all this like stuff, maybe it's all in your head. Maybe the only person who has a crush on you is you. But that's the only person who needs a crush on you, you know? It doesn't matter what other people think. It's all about you. So I think for you guys, just know that I don't know. I'm just getting the sense from that quote that you just gotta laugh at shit sometimes. Like, stuff doesn't go your way. Just fucking. Sometimes it's okay to just delusional sometimes and just be like, whatever, fuck it. I don't know what to say. Okay, so your angel number is number 496, another's perspective. Get constructive feedback. An outside perspective from a trusted and loved source is necessary for your personal growth and self-awareness. Ask a person you have a good relationship with to give you both praise and constructive criticism regarding your patterns as a person. So maybe the delusion that quote was talking to you about is talking about, as much as like, you're walking your own skin confidently and all this stuff, not saying to be cocky. So there is a fine line between, like, of course, being confident and being cocky. And they're just telling you, like, sometimes we do need to ground ourselves. We need to come back to earth and be like, maybe your best friend, like, listen, girl, you can't be fighting about the stupid thing. Sometimes you just gotta admit that, sometimes you just gotta be like, hey, I'm wrong, be the bigger person. So I think you are gonna be able to do that. I think, as much as we like to live in delusion, reality is a bitch and you can't really hide from it. So, self awareness is important. And, if you do have good friends in your life, they will tell you, girl, what the fuck? Girl, what the fuck? And trust me, I've had friends tell me many times, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, honestly, I could not tell you. I'm in Deluland, especially with love, so bad. But yeah, guys, think about your yes or no question. We're going to end off your reading with a yes or no answer from my magic 8-ball. So I will say my magic 8-ball is scuffed. I've dropped it many times. I've also had it since I was a child, so it is a little bit broken. But it has been working well today. I will say that it has been working well. So think of your yes or no, and we're going to get your answer. So your answer is... Okay, it says... It's kind of on an angle. Signs point to yes. So yes, your answer is most likely. So, all right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed your March reading. If you guys want to get a private reading from me, feel free to join my Discord. Message me there. They do cost money, so that's a thing. And otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful month. And thank you so much for supporting my channel. All the decks I use are linked down below. And I shall see you next time. Bye!